bringing you the news and information you need from the people making a difference. This is Comcast Newsmakers.
Welcome back. This is Comcast Newsmakers coming to you today from the Wing Luke Asian Museum in the International District. I'm Tony Ventrella. We're in the Central Gallery, a very exciting place to be, by the way. There is an exhibit going on called Honoring Our Journey, the Asian American Journey. So come down and see the Wing Luke Museum when you get a chance. Our guest now is Bill Scott, Christian Science Committee on Publication for the state of Washington. Bill, welcome.
Thank you, Tony.
Now, I know what Christian Science is, and I know what publications are. What do you do with the state government? How is your job connected with our state government?
Well, my office, I'm an office in Kirkland. It's one of a worldwide group of offices that provide accurate information to state government and the media. And right now, healthcare reform, as you know, is one of the biggest priorities in Olympia and across the country.
It is.
And there really needs to be an intelligent, caring solution for this. And, you know, my thought is spiritual care should be part of any healthcare measures that are brought forward. Spiritual care and Christian Science healing is an effective, proven form of spiritual care.
That's for sure. Now, there is some confusion out there. When I know that I happen to be born and raised in the church, in the Christian Science church, but a lot of people come to me and go, "Do you know Tom Cruise?" I'm going, "No, that's Scientology. This is Christian Science." Bill Scott, tell me the difference.
Well, they're not related in any way, and there is some confusion. I get that question also about whether I'm going to meet Tom Cruise. You know, the names sound similar, but Christian Science is a Bible-based religion discovered and founded by Mary Baker Eddy in the late 19th century, and its teachings are anchored on the scientific basis on which Jesus healed others and taught his followers to do so also. So there's really no similarity.
There is a myth out there, and I get this all the time from people saying, well, you're not allowed to go see a doctor, correct?
No, not correct. Christian Scientists make their own healthcare decisions. The church does not prohibit members from seeking whatever healthcare they feel is right for themselves or their family.
Bill, let me ask you this now, and again, Bill Scott from the Christian Science Committee on Publication. A lot of people will say, okay, well, what's the spiritual healing thing? Is it like faith healing? Is it like just positive thinking, Norman Vincent Peale, which is all good, by the way, but what's the difference there? What are we talking about?
Well, positive thinking or being hopeful is always better than the opposite.
That's true.
But it doesn't necessarily involve God. And Christian Science always starts with God, with the deep conviction that He's good and His goodness embraces each of us all the time. Christian Science theology teaches that God is love, who loves each of us and cares and would never cause us to suffer. You know, since Eddy discovered Christian Science, thousands of people have been healed of disease and suffering all over the globe.
Now, of course, but in the media, you always see the negative side. You always see the family that chose not to take a child to a hospital and then the child dies, and that's all you hear about for a year.
Well, you know, there are many families in Washington State that have been relying on Christian Science healing for over 100 years. And I don't think they'd be relying on it if they didn't find it to be safe and effective, as it has been in my life.
Yeah, well, I must say, and even though we're not doing a religious program, nor are we promoting Christian Science, I've seen evidence of it as well. But it's just an interesting topic to me because, go ahead.
Well, getting back to healthcare reform, which I think does include everybody, it is a community interest issue. Shouldn't everyone have access to effective healthcare options? You know, that's really the message that I try to share in Olympia and with everyone.
Yeah, Western medicine, Eastern medicine, and spiritual healing as well.
That's right. And you know, there's a growing recognition that the spiritual well-being of a patient is a significant factor in their health and recovery.
Absolutely. Well, that evidence has been around for years. There's also a growing awareness that the more you laugh, the healthier you are, too.
That's true.
That's another
topic.
Very true. Bill Scott, Christian Science Committee on Publication, thank you for a very clear explanation. And thank you for joining us today at the Wing Luke Asian Museum here in Seattle. I'm Tony Ventrella. That's Newsmakers. See you next time.